While the world sees a drumming prodigy at the top of the charts, the financial ledgers tell a story of a creator who has been systematically erased from the profit margins of her own viral success. The image of the Sina Drum setup has become iconic, but behind those crystal-clear shells is a financial mystery that has rocked the creator economy in 2026. For a reporter looking at the numbers, the math simply doesn't add up. Sina Doering has amassed hundreds of millions of views, a feat that should traditionally place her in the upper echelon of wealthy influencers. However, investigative whispers within the industry suggest she has been navigating a monetization freeze for years. This isn't due to a lack of talent, but rather a structural conflict with the legacy music industry. Every time she performs a classic rock masterpiece, the automated systems of major labels claim the content. In many cases, 100% of the revenue generated by her labor is diverted to the estates of artists who haven't recorded a new note in 40 years. This hidden struggle is the catalyst for her recent pivot. Rumors had begun to circulate that she was facing a total career shutdown, leading some to wonder if she was being pushed out by the very industry she champions. The reality is that she's been operating on what insiders call a ghost budget. She has had to innovate ways to keep her high-fidelity production values without the safety net of ad revenue. This led to the Sina Drum phenomenon, a quest for the ultimate budget gear that can survive the rigors of professional recording without the professional price tag. To understand why she chose her specific equipment, you have to look at the revealed data of her Patreon-supported model, which is the only thing standing between her and a total offline status. This financial tug-of-war has forced her to become more than just a drummer. She has become a survivalist in a digital landscape that often feels rigged against the performer. But just as the pressure reached its peak, a new development surfaced that would change her sound forever. In an industry where bigger is better usually means a massive corporate sponsorship, Sina shocked the drumming community by rejecting the giants and siding with a localized underground manufacturer. When we talk about the best budget drum set, the name Kirchhoff Schlagwerk rarely tops the list in mainstream music stores, yet it is the backbone of the Sina sound. As a reporter tracking her equipment choices, it's clear this wasn't a random selection. While other influencers were being wooed by the heavy hitters like DW or Tama with lucrative endorsement contracts, Sina's revealed choice was the Kirchhoff Arctic series. These are acrylic drums, transparent, loud, and notoriously difficult to master. Critics initially speculated that she chose them purely for the visual clickbait, claiming the see-through kits were just a gimmick to drive retention. However, technical analysis of her 2026 recordings suggests a much deeper strategy. Acrylic drums offer a pre-equalized, punchy sound that actually saves a creator thousands in post-production and professional mixing fees. By choosing a kit that sounds finished the moment the stick hits the head, Sina effectively bypassed the need for high-end studio engineers. This budget hack allowed her to maintain an elite sonic presence while her peers were drowning in debt to major studios. Rumors recently surfaced that she was offered a blank check deal to switch to a more marketable woodshell brand, but she reportedly turned it down. This refusal to sell out has created a cult-like following around her setup. People began scouring the used markets for Kirchhoff kits, causing a massive surge in demand for what was once a niche German brand. But the mystery deepens when you look at her hardware. She often mixes and matches vintage parts with modern budget solutions, creating a Frankenstein kit that defies the corporate image of a modern star. It's a shocker to those who think success requires the most expensive gear on the shelf. The question then shifted from what she was playing to where she was playing it, leading to the most controversial move of her career to date. The sudden disappearance of Sina from her German studio sparked fears of a career-ending conflict, but the exposed truth was a daring relocation to a floating fortress in the heart of London. News of Sina Doering's move from the quiet German countryside to the chaotic urban sprawl of London sent shockwaves through her fan base. Many speculated that she had reached her limit with the financial constraints in her home country, or that legal complications regarding her recording space had forced her hand. As an investigative reporter following this trail, the unauthorized details of her new London life are staggering. Instead of renting a high-priced flat or a commercial studio space, which would be financial suicide for an independent drummer, she reportedly opted for a houseboat. This wasn't just a lifestyle choice, it was a strategic budget masterstroke. By turning a barge into a soundproofed recording hub, she bypassed the astronomical rent prices of the London music scene. This floating studio, rumor has been confirmed by local sightings of gear being hauled onto the canal docks. However, the move wasn't without its darker speculations. Some claimed she was trying to hide from certain industry pressures, or that her move was a result of being blacklisted by German media outlets after her outspoken comments on creator rights. Despite the vocal accusations from detractors who said a houseboat could never produce professional-grade audio, the revealed tracks from her 2026 sessions suggest otherwise. The narrow, metal-clad environment of the boat actually created a unique industrial reverb that has become her new signature sound. She is proving that the best drum set isn't just the wood and metal, but the environment it's played in. This transition has redefined her brand, moving her from talented kid in a basement to urban musical revolutionary. But as she settled into this new life, the shadows of her past collaborations began to emerge, bringing a whole new set of controversies to the surface. While many saw the Kai project as a heartwarming collaboration between father and daughter, industry insiders have revealed it was actually a high-stakes play to reclaim her artistic sovereignty. The Kai project is the crown jewel of Sina's discography, but the untold story is far more complex than a simple family collaboration. From a reporter's perspective, this project was a direct response to the monetization freeze mentioned earlier. Since she couldn't make money from covers, she had to create original music fast. Her father, Michael Doering, has been her primary collaborator, but recent rumors suggest that their working relationship has been strained by the pressures of 2026's digital demands. Some sources claim that the project was a desperate attempt to bypass the legal hurdles of the music industry by creating a completely independent ecosystem. This led to accusations from some corners of the internet that Sina was being controlled or manipulated by her father's vision. However, the exposed reality is that this partnership allowed her to work with legends like Ian Pace of Deep Purple without the interference of a major label tax. The controversy lies in how these legends were recruited. Some speculate that Sina's team used aggressive, networking tactics that rubbed some industry veterans the wrong way. Yet the results are undeniable. She managed to bridge the gap between YouTube drummer and legitimate artist on a fraction of the budget a label would have spent. This revealed blueprint for success has become a threat to the traditional A&R model. The shocker for the industry was that a girl on a houseboat could outproduce a multi-million-dollar studio by using budget, digital interfaces, and direct-to-fan funding. This section of her career is a revealed testament to the power of independence, but it also raises a thought-provoking question. If anyone can do this, what happens to the professional music industry? As we look toward her future, the Sina Drum legacy is no longer just about the kit. It's about the revealed truth that the old ways of making music are dying, and she's the one holding the sticks. After digging through the exposed finances and the technical specs of her 2026 setup, we can finally answer if the Sina Drum is a genuine miracle or a brilliantly marketed illusion. To wrap up this investigation, we have to look at the revealed cost-to-benefit ratio of the Sina Doering model. If you are looking to buy a Sina Drum set in 2026, you won't find it in a box. You find it in her philosophy, her kit, the Kirchhoff acrylics, the mixed cymbals, the DIY houseboat studio is the best budget setup because it's built on resilience, not just retail price. The shocker for most viewers is that they could likely afford her gear, but they can't afford her work ethic. Rumors that she's launching her own line of budget hardware persist, but the exposed reality is that she's more interested in the software of the human spirit. She has faced monetization issues, legal threats from labels, and social media backlash for her unconventional lifestyle, and yet she remains the most watched female drummer on the planet. The revealed truth is that her setup is the best because it is uncancellable. By owning her gear, her studio, and her masters, she has created a fortress that even the biggest industry bullies can't knock down. This is the surprising note we leave you with. The Sina Drum isn't a product you buy to sound like her. It's a mindset you adopt to survive like her. As she continues to record from the canals of London, the world waits to see what shocking move she makes next. Will she finally sign with a major, or will she remain the independent queen of the houseboat? One thing is revealed for certain. The drums are loud, the water is deep, and Sina Doering is just getting started.